Hey guys, check out the next level games for all your TCG needs. Link is down below in the description of the video. Thanks guys.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. You might be kind of confused as what is going on right now. Well, this week, Squeaky is practicing commentating once again. We haven't really commentated in a long time, but what I'm going to do is, lucky for us, there's two top 8s, top 4s, and a finals from the NAIC this past weekend. Right now, we're kind of in the gray area as well. Look at Keith Haas on the stage right now. But on our left, we have Martin Janaus versus Diego on the right. And we are going to see, it looks like Malamar versus, I guess, Zapdos, Pikachu. Now, the difference between me and the people actually commentating is they have their deck list. I don't. But we see Diego start off with a Volkner. There we go. I'm going to search for Lightning Energy. Reveal them, and or Lightning Energy and an item card. Sorry. So see the lightning there, and I wonder if we see the electromagnetic radar. Nope, we're going to see an Ultra Ball. Okay, maybe he doesn't play the... And I guess one thing before we jump into this really is, I don't have access to their deck list like everybody else did when they're actually commentating this stuff. So we see an Ultra Ball from Diego. Looks like he's going for that Marshadow Let Loose. Now, this could be really bad for Martin. If Diego could put Martin in a bad situation, let loose him to 4 cards, makes it where, he can't really draw out of it. That could basically, put Martin in a terrible situation. We see Diego does have the D-Dedini for, the DD change, which will allow him to, discard his hand and draw, was it 6 new cards? 7? I think it's 6. 7 seems too high. So we see him shuffling up here. And is Marshadow still... I think Marshadow is definitely still legal coming up. And that's kind of like the gray area we have right now coming into Pokemon right now. Is between now and Worlds, we have a new set coming out and a rotation happening. So when, we can't really test decks anymore. I mean, we could play decks and whatever and have fun playing weird stuff. But I haven't actually watched the finals or I didn't watch any of this. I was in Ohio for JW's wedding. Congratulations, JW. So I didn't get to watch any of the matches in top 4 and top 8 in the finals. So I thought, why not watch it? So we see a Lightning from Diego. Got a Nest Ball as well. So he's going to be able to Nest Ball Jirachi. Get a new hand if he wants to. So we see the free retreat from the Zeraora. Okay. We see the Stellar Wish. I'm going to look at some cards. Let's see. I mean, do you really... Okay, yeah, you can grab a Guzma, and that way you can use... you can Guzma up an NK next turn and take a knockout with Zapdos, right? So we're definitely going to see, the Nest Ball probably come down. Does he grab Pikachu? That is the big question. I never know how to really play with these. Oh, actually going to see... Oh, he Volknered. He can't Lily because he already Volknered, Josh. Come on now. Come on. But he's got the Lily next turn he wants to. So we see the NK. We see the Nest Ball. I'm going to grab another NK here. And... it's going to be curious to see what Diego wants to do next turn. If he goes with the Guzman, try to knock out an NK, or does he Lily try to set up and try to get maybe like a Pikachu set up and just start going crazy that way, and maybe do some damage with Zapdos. That is one thing he could do. He could try to find a skateboard, give that free retreat, hurt this Necrozma just a little bit, and kind of go that way because Martin already has like 2 NKs. Never see the Ultra Necrozma coming up. It's got the Photon Geyser. Discard all Psychic Energy from Pokemon. It does 80 more damage to each card you discarded in this way. It's a very strong card that was definitely, underutilized. We'll see Martin having the Lily. So, he got turned down. Oh, my goodness. He plays a Gengar. Oh, my goodness. The Gengar Mimikyu tag team. Very nice. I like that a lot. But I don't think he can use it this... I mean, if he could find a way to use it, maybe you shut down Diego and not using item cards or something. Is it worth it? Probably not. I think you just use it to hit for a giant, like, if your opponent has a ton of item cards kind of thing. But we'll see what Martin does. With the Gengar Mimikyu, he definitely throws a different wrench in his plans. But I think he has an escape rope in hand. There's Jirachi coming down. We might see there's an Ultra Ball discarding a Psychic. He's got an escape. Okay, so no escape rope. So he can't be switching out that Ultra Necrozma GX. It's definitely just chilling in the active spot, just sitting there for a turn. See Martin trying to decide, going to Ultra Ball, just kind of Ultra Ball in a Psychic. Does he go for his own Marshadow to kind of let loose? It's kind of weird, right? I don't know if Martin plays Marshadow, but it looks like he's going to go for a third NK. That's not a bad thing either. This basically says, hey, Diego, if you try to go for, you know, one of my NKs. I don't really care. I got 3 down now. And so if I'm Diego, do you target the NKs? I don't think so. I think maybe you just go after the Necrozma and you're just trying to go that way and just, you know, just take out the attacker. So we see the skateboard going to the active. He does have a psychic, so he can do that, retreat, send in Jirachi, and use Stellar Wish. And just, man, I don't know, man, you know, try to find some kind of card. Let's see. There's a Lily, Nest Ball, Ultra Ball. The Lily could be good because right now he doesn't have a supporter card. What card is that? Is that a... Nope. I think Lily is probably the best. Okay, there's Erica's. So you can either grab Erica's or Lily. Looks like you can go for Erica's. Now, the problem with Erica's is right now, Diego has, what, 4 Pokemon? So Diego kind of make it, you know, where you only draw 4 next turn, but maybe it nets more than what the Lily could get him. And I think Martin in the list plays multiple Ericas. Yes, right now it gets him 4 because there's 4 on Diego's side. And we see the flip for sleep, and it looks like the Jirachi does wake up. It might not seem like that big of a deal, but it actually is a really big deal because if Martin would have flipped tails and flipped tails again, didn't have a skateboard, he couldn't retreat with like an energy. So it's always big to remember your sleep flips for your Jirachi. But we see another Stellar Wish from Diego. We're going to see a lot of Stellar Wish in here, trying to find, you know, ways to set up. We see he does have a Guzma already in hand, so he did put another Guzma in hand. We know he has a Lily, Guzma, and now another Guzma. So we know at least 3 of his, 6 cards are supporter cards. We see a Lightning go into the Zero Ore. We do see a Guzma. He's probably just going to target one. Okay, so we're just going to target, you know, an NK. I like that Diego pointed out one of the NKs, and Martin said, no, you're going to knock out this NK. You're not knocking out this one on the left. He's my favorite. You're not hurting him. So we see Martin bring up Jirachi, of course, for that Stellar Wish. We see that Thunder Assault coming up. It does 10 and the 7 even comes off the active. So, you know, Diego's saying, I'm going to target down this NKs, I guess. We'll just keep on going that way, I guess. Not a bad thing. Especially, like, right now with Martin, he doesn't even have a way to get a Malamar in play. Like, he has Guzma, he's got the Erica, Metal, Psychic. He has nothing. We see a switch card. Oh, Lord, it does not look like Martin is a good spot. And I mean, you don't concede right now, right? It's way too early to contemplate conceding. But his next card is Erica's, and he already has a pretty full hand as it is. I mean, he can attach to Metal, maybe play a switch. He can maybe put down, you know, the Gengar and, like... No, yeah, definitely on the Metal and the Ultra. I don't think you don't put down the Gengar and Mimikyu right now. And I guess, yeah, we're just going to see a pass. Not looking good for Martin already. Looks like a Tails of 5, so that thing will not wake up. We see the free retreat from the Zero Ore. We know Diego has another Guzma hand. So the back-to-back Guzmas off the Stellar Wish is going to, you know, be very, very nice for Diego. So he's like, you know what, I don't care. Target down these NKs, and looks like he got an Electro Power. Doesn't really need that right now. Maybe to help out with the knockout on Ultra Necrozma with the Zero Ore. Maybe that could be really good. We see the Nest Ball. Is this where he gets like the Pikachu maybe? And you can try to set up like... nope, going to go for Zapdos here. It looks like Diego's just content with, you know, hey, Zapdos is really good. We're knocking out Malamars. We're going places right now, so you know, it's not a bad idea. You get Chip Away, you get 2-Shot and Ultra Necrozma as well. So yeah, not a bad play at all. And still, Ultra Necrozma has a discard of 2 Psychics to take a knock on it. We see a Lightning, another Guzma coming out. We know that was in his hand. We saw him double Stellar Wish for it. And we are going to see another Thunder Assault knocking out his NK. But now the cool thing about Diego is he can just retreat to the other Zapdos and go for another Thunder Assault. He's got that free retreat from Zero Ore. He can just retreat, Thunder Assault, take a knockout, and keep on going. Now, if you're Martin, if you dead draw again, oh man, dude, like, at that point, when do you concede here? I know it's pretty early, but you gotta remember, it's best 2 out of 3. Sometimes you need to save time. Looks like he has another terrible hand, like the double switch Acerola. We see the Jirachi. Got the net. Oh man, yeah, that's nothing. He has a Nest Ball, which really doesn't get him anything. He's got a Choice Band. He can play that down. Looks like he is going to Nest Ball and just immediately grab the NK with the Nest Ball. He's like, no need to search for it. I need another NK. You keep targeting down my little guys. But yeah, if Diego only puts down this Zero Aura and nothing else, it's going to be really hard for Martin to get back into this game for sure. But, I mean, he is a top 8 for a reason. He knows what he is doing. So, looks like maybe we see a Psychic attached to the Ultra Necrozma GX. He does have a Guzma, so, you know, what, one more turn he can knock out the... No, I don't... Yeah, he can't knock out the Zero or either next turn. So we see Guzma bring up the Jirachi, maybe? Maybe knock out the Jirachi. I mean, you really don't knock out anything else. You see Martin trying to do some math here, trying to figure out how he wants to go about this. Looks like just go bring up the Jirachi, take a knockout, make it where he can't use Stellar Wish anymore, trying to get some, you know, something on the board. So we see a knockout here, gonna go down to 5-4. We see, you know, Diego bringing up that Zapdos with the Lightning. Now, Martin does play Marshadow GX, which could be very, very useful, but it's in the top left prize card, which means we're probably not going to see it. And if he doesn't play more than one, then he's definitely going to be in trouble because he needs that card to help take knockouts, like the Pikarom, if it does come down eventually. So we see Ultra Ball discarding a Lily and a Lightning, and that's never good if you're Martin because, you know, that means Diego just has another supporter card. And you're over here dead drawing, wishing you had a supporter card, and Diego's just throwing him away, saying, you know, I don't really need this card right now. And I guess, you know, Diego's in a weird spot. He probably knows Martin plays that Marshadow, and he's like, all right, do I grab this Pikarom? You can see even right now he's like contemplating, do I grab the Pikarom? But, you know, Pikarom could use his GX tag, take 2 prize cards in 1 turn, and basically seal the game up that way. So not a bad thing either. So we see a Nastball, gonna grab maybe the Type of Cocoa Prism. There we go. Go get the Type of Cocoa Prism. Just go ahead and get a Lightning Energy on the Pikarom. Gonna get a Lightning Energy on this Zero or try to set up multiple attackers here. And Diego's just slowly just advancing into his game. Now, he doesn't have a Guzma just yet. I don't think he will, though. Looks like we see an Electro Power and a Lily. He's going to try to one-shot this thing. Maybe go with the... If he finds out what, a Lightning in his... Oh, he's got the Lightning, so he can attach a Lightning to Zero or... Oh, maybe go for Pikarom. I think he can go either way and take a knockout this turn. So you see the Type of Cocoa Prism coming down, getting 2 Lightnings. No, he can't attach to the Pikarom. Pikarom only has 1. But with the other Electro Power, he has the knockout for sure. See the Lightning going to the Zero or we're going to see the retreat. I think, no, just a 1 Electro Power because it's just 160 plus 1 Electro Power is 190. Going to knock out the Ultra Necrozma. And it's not looking good for if you're a fan of Martin, if you're a fan of Malamar. We're going to see Diego go down to 2 prize cards. There we go. Going to see the Plasma Fist doing 190 damage. Alrighty, so there we go. Type of Cocoa Prism helping out that early attachment from Diego. Well, I guess not early attachment. It's just, hey, you need to attach energy every single turn. It's part of the mechanic. So we see attachment to the, you know, the Zero Ore. Then he got the Type of Cocoa Prism. Got another attachment. And now Martin is... Man, 5-2. It is not looking good. If Diego powers up that Pikarom somehow, he could take 2 prize cards in 1 turn. You got to think he does have Thunder Mountain as well. I mean, Diego's hand is full of switches. He's got an Ace Roll of Erica's. I think at this point, I mean, man, he's going to bench the Gengar Mimikyu GX switch. You know, it doesn't really matter. Diego just needs to take a knockout on another Ultra Necross of GX. You see, you know, Martin, what do I do here? I guess I mean, 55 minutes left to play 2 games. Still plenty of time for sure. So, really, I guess no need to concede. We see another switch going to Martin's hand. You know, that's not what he wants to see. But he can at least burn 3 switches. But, I mean, oh, man. If he gets Ultra Necrozma powered up somehow, I don't even know how he can really do it. But if he gets somehow get this Ultra Necrozma powered up, I mean, I think it's impossible. I don't know. Maybe you see a Horror House GX. I mean, that'd be pretty bad as well. So see, switch into the Jirachi. We'll see another switch. Switch into the Gengar. Just, yeah. Oh, switch to the Gengar. There we go. And then we're going to see a switch back into... Okay, so you see Erica's here. Going to draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We see 2 Malamars finally coming online. But like I said, I don't think Martin can really take a knockout with this guy. He also got the Viridian Force, so he's allowed to look for a Metal Energy to power up that. I mean, he can take a knockout this turn, actually. Yeah, so he got the Metal Energy. He's got the double Psychic. He can take a knockout on this Zero Ore. Okay, so didn't think he could do it, but wait, is that enough? Is that 180? He's got Guzma. He needs, I think, yeah, it only does 180 right now. I don't think he's a knockout. Maybe I'm crazy. maybe he does take a knockout. I don't know the HP on Zeraora. Like I said, I don't know these cards 100%. But we're gonna see. There we go. 16, 180. That's not a knockout. Yeah, that's what I thought. Not a knockout. That's what I thought. Zeraora had 190. I mean, he could use Sky Scorching Light GX and take a knockout that way later on in the game if he wants to. But still, not taking a knockout on the Zeraora seems pretty problematic because now Diego just really needs to find. I mean, he already has a Kenny not attack again with the Plasma Fist attack because if he could, he definitely would just put Electro Charge or put Electro Power, take a knockout. So see a Lily, there's Electro Power Lily here. Okay, so yeah, I guess you can't use the attack again. Like I said, I haven't really played Lightning too much. So see a Choice Band going there. Topic Coco GX is not going to get you knockout either. There's not enough energies on Martin's side of the field. We see a Dead Change. Going to discard the hand, drawing 6 new cards. There we go. He needs to find, let's see, 8. Is that enough for a knockout? Let's see. He's got another Electro Power and a Lightning. So see a Lightning be attached to the Pikachu Zekrom. Oh, he's got the knockout. Thunder Mountain. Yep, there we go. Okay, yeah, I think Diego, saw it, maybe, because you see all of a sudden he, sped up his play. He was like, oh, I got this. I got the Lightning, I got the Thunder Mountain, I have the knockout. So while these guys are setting up, we're just going to cut straight to them. So just give me a second, and we'll call it. Look at Keith out there. But yeah, we'll go straight into the next game here in a second. Okay. Alrighty, guys. So we're setting up for game number 2. No need to watch people shuffle. I don't think nobody really wants to see that. So I imagine Martin is going to probably go first, opt to go first. And I think the big thing here, I mean, the difference between Martin's last game is he just needs to find his Malamars. He couldn't find any. Diego kept picking off his NKs with his, his Zapdos, which proved very well. At first I was questioning it. And then, Diego was like, oh, no, I'm definitely going after these NKs. So let's see if we can see Diego's prize cam. I can't control the camera, so I don't know. I think Diego plays double Zero, or the Marshadow, he probably plays double up. So, nothing too crazy. Maybe the Guzma is probably the worst card in there to see because you really want to access all your Guzmas pretty early to knock out those NKs like we saw in the last game to kind of slow down Martin. We see Martin set up here, and let's see what he finds. There's one NK of Viridian Forest. The Ericas might hurt him. I don't know his counts on supporter cards, but he really did like those. I know he plays 3 Ericas. That's all I remember from when I looked at his deck list. So here we go to game number 2. Hopefully Martin started that Jirachi, and oh no. He started Gengar Mimikyu. He probably top decked the Jirachi because there's no way you put down the there's no way you start Gengar Mimikyu. You definitely start the Jirachi, right? So he probably just top decked it. So we're seeing Nestball. Looks like he's gonna eye up the NK. He does have a Mysterious Treasure in hand and a Psychic Energy with a Lily. So Martin has the best turn 1 he really wants to see. He's got there's the Mysterious Treasure. Gonna discard the Psychic Energy. The only thing he probably really needs is an Ultra Necrozma. He could grab that here, but I imagine we're going to see another NK come down. He could go for Ultra Necrozma because it is all Dragon type and attach the Choice Band so you can Lily for more, but still Lily for 6 is still fantastic turn 1. Getting that Lily for 6 because I think his hand is Choice Band and a Malamar. So he already has a Malamar for next turn. Choice Band to the active. Looks like we might see a Poltergeist coming down next turn. And we're going to see a Lily. Now, the only problem with Poltergeist is your opponent can kind of, manipulate their hand. There we go, Josh. He couldn't talk right now. They kind of manipulate their hand, so they don't. You can't hit for a lot of damage. But we do see another Mysterious Treasure here. He can discard a Psychic Energy. We see the switch into the Jirachi. Gonna see the Stellar Wish. And, Martin already has a way better game than last time. Gonna Mysterious Treasure, discard the Psychic. Gonna find him the Ultra Necrozma. Gonna attach a Metal Energy. Probably see a Stellar Wish. He has double Malamar and a Lily for next turn. My goodness. There's Ultra Necrozma GX coming down. Okay. And we are going to see the Metal Energy attachment. We are going to see Stellar Wish, and then probably just a pass, unless Martin finds another Nats ball to find a third NK, which is what he probably really wants. Let's see. So we're gonna see Stellar Wish here. I kind of wished he would have. Well, he found a mysterious treasure, so if he wants to go for another NK, he does have that capability. I don't know what his other cards in his hand. I can't see them, but he could, maybe find a third NK. The problem is, what does he discard? He's got a Stretcher, 2 Malamars, a Metal, a Ultra Necrozma. Maybe you just discard the Metal, and then you just get another one out next turn, because you really don't want to discard that Stretcher, but we'll see what Martin decides to do here. Metal Energy to the Ultra Necrozma. Yeah, his hand is very weird with this mysterious treasure. I don't know what they're pointing at right now. It looks like they're just joking and goofing around. I don't know. I don't have access to the headphones either, but it looks like he's going to discard the Stretcher. Alright. Okay, nope, no he's not. Okay. I kind of like the idea of discarding the Stretcher with the mysterious treasure, because what if Diego, hypothetically goes after one of your NKs, and now you can evolve one of your NKs to Malamar this turn. So, questionable, maybe. Like I said before, Martin's a top 8. He probably knows what he's doing more than me. But we do see an Ultra Ball from Diego. And another... Okay, no, that's Electromagnetic Radar. So he's going to search from 2 Lightning GX or EX. Or and EX combination, whatever you want to call it. So we might see, the Zero Ore coming down. That's pretty... Oh, so it looks like he only plays 1 Zero Ore. That's actually a really big deal for Diego. He was really reliant on that Zero Ore last game, like giving the free treat for his Zapdos to switch out and that kind of stuff. He does have a Dedenne, he does have another Pikarom, he's got the Tapu Koko, but it looks like he only plays a 1 Zero Ore. I thought for some reason he played 2, and you can see on his face, like, oh man, I really want this Zero Ore. Looks like he's not going to have access to it this game, because I think it was like in the top of his prize cards. And so that's actually a really big deal. Since it was the top of his prize cards, he, if he takes his prize cards in orders, that we usually see them, you're not going to see it. You see right there, Zero Ore is top left. He's not going to see it unless he does some kind of like unconventional prize taking method. So that Zero Ore is not going to see play. Usually most people take their prizes from the bottom right and they go up in that order. But we just see him just grab the Dedenne GX and like, hey, you know what? Maybe we go for its GX stack to attack and go back into his hand. I don't know. Probably not. It seems really bad. But you never know. We see an Ultra Ball. Looks like he's going to opt to discard the Marshadow. And this is the only time Diego really wants to play that Marshadow. If only he knew how good Martin's hand was, he would definitely be using Let Loose right now. So see another Zapdos coming down. Even though he doesn't have free retreat with Zero Ore, getting double Zapdos is great. Diego is looking for a Guzma. He wants a Guzma, bring up one of his NKs, take a knockout. Like I said, that is the name of the game. So see a Lightning Energy on there, Dedenne change, discarding a Lightning and an Energy switch. Gonna get 6 new cards. Does he find himself a Guzma? Remember, he does have 1 prize, and we do see an Escape Board. So he can attack at least if Zapdos has a 1 retreat cost. I think it does. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it does. So we see the Volcanar come down, grabbing the Lightning, and grabbing a switch. So not going to attach the skateboard. We're going to save that for later on. I wonder if Diego plays 2 Dedenne chains. I don't know. We see a Nest Ball, grabbing a Jirachi. Okay, so what we can see right now is a switch to Jirachi, a skateboard to Jirachi, retreat to Zapdos. That's pretty good. Diego knows his deck better than I do, of course. I haven't played his deck, so he knows the contents of his list better than I do. So we see the Nest Ball, grab the Jirachi, see the switch into the Jirachi. Alright, going to Stellar Wish. He is still looking for a Guzma. Remember, there's 1 prize. I told you, that was probably his biggest prize card. Now thinking about it, probably the Zero Ore as well. But we do see a Lily. He just played a Volcanar, so he can't use the Lily. But having it for next turn is not bad. His hand is definitely like playable, where he can play a bunch of cards down and attack with something, or he can play his hand down some, and Lily up to 6, so that's not bad. So we see the Dio get a shuffle here. We're probably just going to see an Escape or retreat and just smack the Jirachi for knockout. And it's going to be up to Martin to decide who he really wants to send up here. So there's the skateboard, we see the tree, and still Diego is putting a lot of pressure turn one on his opponent. So yep, gonna see the Thunder. So, okay, Zapdos has a 2 tree cost, Josh, so a skateboard would not have worked there. You silly goose. Alright, so Diego taking a knockout. And like I said, Martin is a weird situation. He does have multiple switches. We know that. There's no switches prize, so he can at least go that way. But the problem is now he's got the he knocked out and Jirachi, not an NK, Josh. So he can still do a bunch here. So we got the Mysterious Treasure. Do you Mysterious Treasure away the Stretcher? And you could Viridian Force. I don't know. What do you do here? So Viridian Force come down. Okay. Let's see how Martin wants to play his hand out. He could Stretcher back to Jirachi and just Lily for 5. Or he could Viridian Force, fail the Mysterious Treasure, but it looks like he's just going to Lily here, get some new cards. He really doesn't have space for anything right now. I mean, he's got the Guzma, and he's got a Marshadow, but that really, the combo, I mean, it could work, right? He could Mysterious Treasure for something, and then discard it with a Viridian Force, and that's one way he can kind of go about that. But we see a Mysterious Treasure grabbing another NK, but this Gengar Mimikyu is a pain, but at least Martin does have a Guzma in hand, so he's got the double Psychic. He's going to be able to take a knockout. This is what Martin wanted to see game 1. This is why he is the first seed here, getting these Ultra Cross with GX Paradigm. He's going to be able to take a knockout on that, what looks like he's just going to go after the Zapdos, not really going after the Dedenne, and I don't know if I like that because, wait, he already Lilied. Yeah, he already played his Sport Card, Josh. What are you talking about? Alright, anyways, I just see Guzman hand. I get excited, and I'm not playing, so I'm not keeping count of what Sport Cards are played. But, yeah, just going to knock out the Zapdos. Still not a bad thing. Taking a knockout. The only thing I'm worried about is Diego could pick up this Dedenne with this GX attack. But does he really want to waste a GX attack on that? I don't think so. Wait, now I'm questioning our prize cards. Does Diego have a Guzma prize, actually, or am I just seeing things? Anyways, we see a Stellish from Jirachi. This is bad when you're talking about yourself, or talking, by yourself. You really can't remember cards sometimes. So can't really talk to somebody beside me and help me remember. But we see Diego, Electric Power, Ultra Ball, Thunder Mountain. I think that's what that is. He does have a Guzma in hand. The Guzma will allow him to swing. I don't think it allows him to take a knockout, though, unless he gets this Electric Power. Then he can knock out a Malamar with Thunder Assault. I'm trying to remember how much HP Malamar has. If it's 90, then he can take a knockout regardless. But we'll see here. See the Lightning going into the Zapdos. So we see a Guzma for sure. I don't think we'll see a Lele here, or Lily here. A Lily here. Man, I don't think we've seen a Lily at all in these games. Okay, he goes, look at his discard pile, see what's all in there. Let's see what he decides to go. So there is the, he's discarding the skateboard with the Viridian Force to find a Lightning Energy. I got you. Yeah, I was like, he's Field Blowing. No, he's not. He's finding a Lightning Energy. Alright, so you're gonna grab, okay, what is he looking, I wonder what he's looking for so bad for. Okay, looks like he's just gonna fail it. Okay, maybe he wants to grab more with Lily? Seems pretty weird if he decides to go that way. I definitely think you just Guzma, just swing it. Yeah, there's a Guzma. Bring it up to Malamar. Send in the Zapdos. Electro Power. And then we're going to see a knockout. Yeah, I thought he needed Electro Power. I think, Malamar has, he has more than 80. I think it has 90 HP. If it has 90, then it's pretty awkward, right? Just 10 damage short of just a regular Thunder Assault. But still, thankfully, to Electro Power, he's able to knock out that Malamar. And on Martin's turn, so now he's got to find another Malamar. And he has, I think, a Guzma in hand. I think that's a Guzma. So he can go that way. He can also just attach a Psychic. Or he can use Malamar to get a Psychic. Use Viridian Force for a Psychic. And take a knock on the Dedenne. You got another 3 prize cards. So see a Guzma. Okay. And I think Martin is definitely, I think he's somewhat pulling away right now. Now, if Diego can counter, take out one of these Malamars again next turn, then I think Martin definitely becomes in a bad situation. So we see Mysterious Treasure, going to discard the Viridian Forest, going to find himself another Malamar, most likely, or does he go for an NK? The NK is like next level because he really doesn't need a second Malamar right now. But no, we're going to see a Malamar right now. Definitely going for the double. Like I said, he could knock out the Dedenne no matter what. He just needs 2 Psychic Energies on the Malamar GX. So, regardless, he's going to knock out the Dedenne. Let's see. I think he's like kind of thinking about it too. Like, how do I go about this? How do I go about this? Is what he's thinking right now. Because what if Diego goes Guzma, Electric Power, knocks out one of his Malamars, and then Diego's. I mean, Martin would be just left with just 1 NK or Malamar. So we see the Guzma bringing up the Dedenne, taking a knockout, going into 3 price cards. Martin is slowly pulling away. But with this electric deck, you never know what can happen with Diego. He can go for that Tapu Koko Prism, attach, Thunder Mountain, swing out of nowhere, which we've seen time and time before with this Pikachu deck. Man, I wish these cameras would stop floating around everywhere. Just keep on the match. It's great to see their faces. They are beautiful people, but man, just calm down there. Alright, so see the Stellar Wish. Gonna grab the Ultra Ball. Okay. Do we see a Pikachu come down and just go for that play I just talked about? Why are we showing Diego's face again? I don't know. But we see the Ultra Ball. He can go, like I said, for the Pikachu, attach a Lightning, go for Tapu Koko, and go about it that way. He can also just go for the play I was talking about as well beforehand. He can just Guzma. Looks like he's going for a Tapu Koko GX play, maybe? Huh. So Lightning, Guzma, Electric Power. So it's just going to go about this way. There's the Electric Power. You're going to take a knockout. You can't play Lily. You just Guzman there. I know that one for sure, Diego. I'm watching you like a hawk. I got you. So there we see a knockout. Go down to 4 price cards. So 4 to... oh, no, 3. 3? 3? Yeah, he knocked out Jirachi and Double Malamar. Yeah. So 3 to 3. On to Martin's turn. So... Martin's not too bad of a situation. He can Malamar, attach a Psychic, take a knockout for sure this turn, but he doesn't have an escape board. So we're going to see the Stellar Wish, an Ultra Ball. Is that a Giratina? Huh. So Ultra Ball, okay. Let's see what he decides to go with this Ultra Ball. Does he go for an NK? Does he have any more NKs? I don't know. I think we've seen 3 NKs altogether. Okay, so see Erica's. We see Viridian Forest. So I see Ultra Balling right now. Is that what's happening? Yeah, there we go. Okay, now he's going Viridian Forest to Viridian Forest for Psychic. Attach the Viridian Forest to Ultra Necrozma. And he can just Guzma the Jirachi, take a knockout on it, and then make it where, like, Diego is in a weird situation for sure. So see the attachment to the Ultra Necrozma. We see... attachment to the Kingar. Okay. So we see the Guzma bring up the Jirachi. Martin is on his Guzma game right now. Going down to 2 price cards. It looks like Martin's definitely gonna maybe pull away with this. It's gonna be hard for Diego to kinda, he just got a Zapdos now. He has nothing else. Unless he can go for some kind of crazy Tapu Koko Choice Band, double Electric Power. That's a knockout, yeah. But that'd be very hard to do. So see Ultra Ball. He could discard the Lily and the Guzma, or the Lily and Lightning. He needs a Tapu Koko Prism and a Tapu Koko GX with double Electric Power and a Choice Band. I don't even know if that's possible, but I think that's the only way he can knock out this Ultra Necrozma GX. I know he's used 2 Electric Powers because he knocked out 2 Malamars with them. So he definitely probably plays 4 Electric Powers. So he does have 2 more Electric Powers left in the deck. So he could go for this crazy Tapu Koko GX play. And I think that's all we can really see here. So you see Ultra Ball discarding a Lily and a Lightning. Will he go for Tapu Koko Prism? Looks like we might see that. You see, he does have the Electric Powers in the deck. We see an Ultra Ball discarding a Lily and Guzma. Gonna find the second Dedenne. Go for the Dedenne change, which will allow him to, discard his hand, draw 6 more. Okay, so I guess that's what we're going to see here. Yeah, we're going to see probably the Tapu Koko GX kind of play. He needs to put down one more Pokemon, then he can use Tapu Koko Prism. He needs to find a Tapu Koko GX and go about it that way. What if we see a Tingler Return GX? Okay. He is one Electro Power short right now from taking a knockout. He has the no, he can't take a knockout. He doesn't have a way to get Tapu. Oh yeah, he has Tapu Koko GX in hand. He's got a Pikarom. He's got the Choice Band. He's got the Volkner. He just needs one more Electro Power. The Volkner will allow him to grab one of the Electro Powers, but he doesn't have access to the other one. Now, maybe Diego has another idea that I just don't know about. We'll see here. So there's a Nest Ball. Gonna come down. Let's see what he goes for here with this Nest Ball. I don't know what's left in his deck. Looks like another Zapdos. So see Zapdos coming down. I mean, he could maybe have gone for like some kind of crazy Pikachu Zekrom play. But even then, that seems a lot harder than the well, I don't know. The Tapu Koko GX seems very unlikely as well, but he almost did it. Like I said, he is just one Electro Power short. If that Guzma was Electro Power, he would have hit the correct cards to have it, right? So now he's got a Guzma. You definitely want to use your Tapu Koko Dance to the Ancients this turn, just in case Martin does target it down. You want to try to get use out of that card, right? Yeah, so I definitely think you want to use it, the Dance to the Agents, get those Lightnings, because the worst thing is Martin just knocks out your Tapu Koko Prism. Either way, if Martin has a Guzma, it is looking bad for Diego, because Martin can just Guzma up to Dedenne, try to find a way to get rid of that Jirachi, or get rid of the Jirachi out of the Axe spot, and just take a knockout. So we see the Dance to the Agents coming down, get a Lightning on the Zapdos, getting a Lightning on the Pikarom. Unfortunately, yeah, he's got a Volkner, which will allow him to get, maybe a switch or something. There's an Electro Power. Here's just one Electro Power short. Unless I'm missing something, and Diego does have a knockout, but I don't think he does, man. That'd be pretty... Unless I'm missing... I know I'm not missing stuff that much. So there's a Lightning Energy, Electro Power beat. Nope. He's not playing it. Tapu Koko GX. Okay. But does he have the knockout? I just don't know about it? No, I don't think so. It'd be insane. 3, 6. Oh, he can use Skyhawk Claws. Duh, Josh. My goodness. I was looking for the GX deck, and I forgot Skyhawk Claws does 130. He doesn't need the double Electro Power. Oh, my goodness. I can't imagine. He had it the whole time. Oh, my goodness. That's so busted. I thought for some reason Skyhawk Claws did 100. That is insane. Diego is now down to 1 prize card. Here I was trying to do some crazy GX attack, and Diego's like, no, Squeaky, we're not going for GX attack here. We're going for regular Skyhawk Claws. My goodness, that's so busted. Alright, so on Mart's turn, I mean, let's see. Diego does not have a lot of item cards in his hand, I can tell you that much. So, Poltergeist is not going to do a lot of damage here. So, we might see the Giratina being discarded with the Viridian Force. Going to find himself a Psychic Energy. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be hard for Martin to even swing this turn, right? My goodness, the tide has switched. Oh my goodness! I thought Martin was looking good. He was getting ready to party, but now he's down to 1 Malamar, and that is it. Diego's been, he went after these Malamars, taking rid of them, taking names. Man, yeah, I really don't think Martin can take a knockout right now. The most he can do is attach a psychic to the Gengar and maybe Poltergeist for 50. That's not really gonna get him anywhere. And then Diego probably has Guzma, maybe, I don't know. He's got Marshadow in hand. So he's a Psychic coming down, of course, from the Viridian Forest when he discarded the Giratina. Okay. And then yeah, I highly doubt we'll see a knockout from Martin. I would be super surprised if we saw Martin take a knockout this turn. He's got Erica, Cynthia's, no Guzma. He's got a Marshadow. But Tapu Koko GX has no weakness, so that's not going to work there either. And even if it did have weakness, I don't think he can retreat the Gengar. It has a 2 retreat cost with only 1 energy. No, it would. It would. He would just Shadow Hunt the Ultra. If it did have weakness, right? We're talking about hypothetically right now. If the Tapu Koko did have weakness, Martin could just like attach a Psychic, use Malamar to attach a Psychic Energy, do 8, 9, 10, 100 damage times 2 is 200 if it did have weakness. So we're not going to see that though. We see the, Ultra Necroz will go down. We could see maybe a Scorching Light GX, but once again, he can't retreat this Gengar as of right now. So I think that's the bigger problem. Oh, the 4th NK is prized. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, it's prized the whole time, Josh. Oh, goodness. Alright, so see the Psychic Energy. Oh, no. We're going to see Erica's for 5. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't see. Once again, I guess it's cool that we see their hands. Like a hand cam is pretty nice. He does have a Beast Energy. Okay, which I don't think helps him at all right now. Oh, man. It is game 2, too. If Martin loses, that's it. Like, it's donezo. Martin cannot go home. He cannot. I mean, he will go home with a lot. Like, don't get me wrong. Top 8. He's getting some money, a bunch of boxes. He is looking good. Probably has, like, his day 2 secured by now. So, see the Psychic Energy. See where he puts it at. Looks like he's going to put it on the Ultra Necrozma. Do you just use, like, Horror House GX, maybe? Even then, like, Martin can't even take a knockout on the Pikachu Zekrom next turn. So, yeah, just Horror House GX. Okay. Alright. So, let's see here. Alright. So, let's see. So, he's got a bunch of item cards in his hand. He can't play any of them. If you don't know Horror House GX, if you have 1 extra energy, both players drop up to 7 cards in their hand. So now it's going to be up to Diego. Oh, it's got he discarded the Lily with a Viridian Force, trying to get rid of a max amount of damage. There's a Lightning. We knew Diego just had a Guzma in his hand. So I guess Martin, hey, if he gets lucky here and Diego's hand gets full, but I think all I see is an Ultra Ball. So Poltergeist is not going to do a lot right now. We see a retreat and just a pass. All right. So on to Martin's turn. I mean, if he has a Guzma and he goes after Pikarom, thinking he has it, but they keep showing the Guzma. I guess it must be his last Guzma. Like I said, I don't have their deck list, so I have no idea what's what. But we could see a Poltergeist and just go down to 1 and just attach the Psychic Energy to the Ultra Necrozma and go about it that way and just kind of set up a knockout and just hope Diego does not have a Guzma to knock out his Pokemon to the bench. So it's very, very close to. I don't know what's in Diego's hand. We really didn't see too much. We see the Beast Energy be attached to the Ultra Necrozma, looks like. And he does have Malamar. And then the following turn, he can just use it again. He can at least... Oh, it looks like he can see a treat, actually. Going to treat the 2 into Ultra Necrozma. Okay. Going to discard the 1. He has enough now to just take a knockout thanks to Beast Energy. So that's great. He doesn't have discard 2 to knock out these Zapdos. Alright, it's about to be 1-1. And we know that this card that that Martin's gonna get, it's gonna be a Guzma. So we see, looks like Viridian Force for the Lily. Looks like he's not gonna grab anything. He wants a Lily, try to find a Guzma for next turn, take a knockout, maybe even an escape board. Ooh, that'd be pretty nice, right? Because we know he's going to get a Guzma off this. Hey, there's a Lele. We haven't seen that at all in this matchup so far. So, yeah, we see a Lily here. Going to grab a couple cards. All right. Was that... Oh, no, he's Erica's. I was like, that's way too many cards. He was the Erica's. Okay, so Nasmal going to fail it. See, Diego, he is looking... I've got Tapu Koko GX play. I thought Diego had it, but man, Martin's about to take a knockout, going down to 1 prize card. We know. Wait, no, the Guzma. What side is that on? Is that on the left side? So he's gonna grab an NK. Oh man, wonder which card he'll grab. I don't know. There we go. Grab the NK. Yep, there we go. Got the NK. Okay. Last card left from Martin is his Guzma. Okay. So on to Diego's turn. Gonna send up. I don't know because we keep on. Oh, he's got the Guzman Lightning. Oh, there. Oh, well, Diego had the Lightning, and yep, Diego advances to top 4. Still, Martin, outside, game 1, I guess he, maybe Martin realized he maybe had a win or something. I don't think he did. Maybe. I don't know. Did Martin misplay? I highly doubt it. It looked like he did everything he could correctly, but just kind of had bad luck there. But guys, there we go. There's top 8, Martin versus Diego. We're going to see one more top 8 match tomorrow, and they will keep on going there. If you like this, let me know. It doesn't matter because we're doing it all this week. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Congratulations, Diego, for making a top 4, and Martin for making a top 8. Still fun, still fantastic. Alrighty, bye.